Welcome back, everybody, to the CBC Down and Back podcast. Power Rankings edition is here. We have moved to Thursday, which is preferred by us, although we may be moved back to Wednesday.
We have
Things
no
are
idea.
just crazy out here. But the sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the kids are playing outside.
It is beautiful.
It's a great time.
It's actually
It's
light
a
out.
great time.
It's actually light out, and we're doing the stream. We haven't had that in months.
Yeah, it's going to be light out when I leave here, which has been non-existent for the last 6 months. It seems like.
Absolutely wonderful. You got
But
Chat Ninja?
I don't know what's going on with Chat Ninja. Folks, if you're in the chat, leave a comment real quick just so we can make sure everything's working.
Yep.
But yeah, so we got power rankings today. We got to go to CBC winner circle. And then, power rankings for singles top 5, for doubles. It's going to be exciting. We're winding down. You know, what is there left in the season? About 50 days?
Yeah,
roughly?
About 2 months.
Roughly
2 months
50 days. Yeah.
How many majors are left? That's a good question.
Probably 16.
we had a triple major weekend that we're coming off of. We're going to get a little bit more into that in a minute when we go through the winner's circle, because I think we came out big on that one and the last major. I think we won a few of them. And when I say we, I mean people throwing the bags.
Yeah, I think that we don't have the winner's circle in for the triple major weekend, but I think we did have 5 total new CBC champions in that weekend.
Yeah.
And then 2... Well, not new, just, new that they became champions, and then 2 this last weekend. So,
yeah, we'll talk about
big things happening. Yeah, let's get straight into the winner's circle. First up here,
Bink?
power combo, Booker and Bryce. Love to see. I can't believe Bryce is this much taller than Booker.
I know.
Now.
Booker is a little bit shorter, though.
Sure, but it's just Bryce is growing like a weed, man.
Yeah, he is.
He's throwing phenomenally. I watched his singles matchup against Booker because they actually played for the singles championship as well, and Bryce is just throwing good. He's throwing really confident. Good. He's throwing hard. What he's doing with the bags is absolutely insane.
He's a wizard.
Yeah,
he definitely is. He loves those predators. They've been throwing really good for him, or he's been throwing them really good anyway. Yeah. Very tough bag to throw. They're as slow as, I'd say, Sammy Van Sickles. Predators. They're very slow. Yeah. And Bryce is working them really, really well, which I absolutely love. Booker too. Booker's throwing great.
Yeah. Booker's always had a throw that was he's got a high spin rate. Yeah. So there's a couple things that'll make your bag move up the board easier. One of them is literally just throwing it harder. Another one is having a high spin rate.
Yeah, he throws pretty hard though too.
He does both, but like I said, he's always thrown or been, I think, a better player when he threw slow bags.
Yeah,
I remember him throwing BG Mercenaries like 5 years ago.
Same thing with Bryce. Bryce always goes back and forth because sometimes he thinks PPR is what wins him games, and I don't think that's a special talent. Sure, he can throw 10 pluses and stuff like that, but if you want to win a lot of these games that he's playing, I think a 10 plus with slow bags is a little bit better, in my opinion. Braden, what up, dude? Tim, how you doing, man? Good to see you, Tim. All right. Next, Mr. Johnson. Both the Johnsons. The Johnsons. Love to see it. It was just David's birthday yesterday, I believe.
Awesome.
So I wish him a happy birthday, too, on the post there. But congrats, boys, throwing the Polaris, taking some money home. Love to see it, fellas.
Great shooting. What up, Nate?
Nate, what up, big dog? You're about to play a tournament now, aren't you, Nate? They're on at Sky Lanes Pizza? What is it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this Rusty?
I believe that's Rusty.
Yeah. Getting it done with the Envies. I love it, man. I mean, these guys, this is Gibby area, I believe. I like that he's covering up the BD Boards logo because that's a competitor of ours.
Yeah. Not if they just stay in the boards, though.
Yeah.
We like
those. No, they do bags and boards. I was just being funny.
There you guys. Congratulations, big dog. Braden Allred. Let's go, dude.
Braden getting it done.
What's he throwing there? Those are Ronin style.
I would think Ronin's, Yeah, he's got the new boards there, looking solid. Love to see it. Braden's, they're making podiums every week, man.
Yeah, they
out there at Allred's Cornhole Club.
Terry Crum, what up, big dog? Good to see you, man.
What up, Terry?
Congrats, Braden.
Bink, here's Willie Allred and partner right here, getting it done. I think those are Polarises. The Polaris, man, it's coming on hot.
Yeah, it is. Very good bag. Everybody's ordering Polarises right now. That's I think that's within the last month, that's probably our most popular bag. I'd say.
Definitely.
Congrats, big dog. That's what I'm talking about.
Bank, we got some Ronins here. I don't know these cats.
I don't know them either.
Their names. I think I've seen the guy on the right on the stream before here in the winner's circle. but Braden probably knows who they are for sure.
Yeah, Braden, let me know, brother. Rick Hoaxang, what's going on, dude? Miss seeing you too, brother.
What
Can't
up,
wait to
Rick?
see you, buddy. Yeah, congrats to these two. Let me know their names, though. I want to give them the full shout out that they deserve here. Here's Braden again.
And partner, I don't know Braden's partner in this one, but he's making her look like so small.
Yeah.
She's like almost the size of a cornhole board.
Braden is a tall beam.
He is, yeah. Yeah, he's almost 2 cornhole boards, and she's like 1.17.
Yeah.
Cornhole boards tall.
1.17. Yeah, that's about right. That is about right. About
It's
5
close.
feet tall.
It's close, yeah.
About 5 feet. No, I don't play on Thursdays much anymore. Hoping to get back there soon. Waiting on some bags to get. They're coming, dude. They are coming. Don't worry about it,
They're
brother.
on the way, Nate.
Yep.
Carolyn and Aaron getting it done.
Dude, they got some money where they go.
Yeah, those are hundos.
How many people play there? I don't think I've ever won a tournament. Well, I mean, I've made over $100 numerous times winning tournaments, but never like stacks where I see on this.
Yeah.
Some of it has to be airmail, but these are not airmail.
I did that one time. That blind draw I won. $300 each. That's solid.
That is solid. That's super solid. Yeah. I've seen stacks. That's Layla, my little sister. Okay, Braden.
Tell
Good.
Layla how tall she is.
Yep.
Let her know.
1.17 cornhole board.
Yeah, congrats, fellas. Getting
That's
it
what I'm
done.
talking about.
There's Kim Jackson's women's win in Shreveport, right?
Yeah.
Shreveport.
Bossier.
Yeah.
Bossier.
Shreveport Bossier. Yeah. Kim getting it done. She's been double dipping a lot lately, going through the losers bracket, doing it the hard way, getting some extra reps in, I like to say.
She likes to do that.
Yeah.
Graybill, what up, dude?
I was talking to Kim the other day, and she is dead set on making a huge run this year at Worlds. Like, she feels like her game is just right there, and she proved it in Shreveport this weekend. If you followed the bracket at all, she took a 9th overall. It was a big bracket, really good players. 9th overall there is absolutely fantastic.
Was it her 9th or 10th women's win this season?
Oh, I don't know. I know that she's at 23 total women's championships while playing for us, CBC.
Yeah.
So I have a list of everybody who's ever won a major in almost any division.
Kim wins.
Yes, 23 in women specifically. I think also double digits for co-ed if you include multiple partners.
Yeah.
She's won multiple doubles.
A win's
She's
a
won
win.
multiple
Blind
singles.
draw, Jesus,
She's
too.
won multiple blind draws.
Blind draw player of the year 2 years running, I think.
I think if we added Kim's wins up since she's been on Team CBC, she might be touching 50.
Crazy.
So major championships. I mean, it's an insane number.
Crazy. Congrats, Kim.
And another person
Freaking
with a ton of wins for CBC, Bryce has a ton as well. Doubles, singles, almost everything.
Juniors.
Quads, juniors. Bryce Jefferson getting it done in juniors premier.
Bryce is back.
He's so great.
He's back.
so great.
I'll tell you what, after he won that singles one last year, he got into a little bit of a rut. He is back and better than ever. And I love to see it, Bryce. Congratulations, big dog. Congrats, man.
Terry Crum and Vernon.
Holy, I haven't seen Vernon on here in forever. Terry, did you carry him? You must have carried him.
Terry Crum. Yeah, he's the man.
Yeah, we got to get, dude. Trust me, we have to get down there. We talk about it all the freaking time. These guys message me on weekends now saying, hey, we're playing at Cowboys Garage. We're doing this. We're doing that. And it hasn't worked out. We work so much during the week that sometimes on a weekend, if it is a day off, man, I don't want to drive an hour and 40 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, and back. Yeah, Terry is the ultimate cowboy, though. A cowboy hat, no sleeves, and boots with shorts.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
You do.
You just know.
Just got off the job site or walking in some poop, and he's throwing cornhole now.
Yeah. Straight from the
I love it.
Straight from the pasture, baby.
And those are the original Terry Crum Ronins there, too. Clean, dude. Love to see you, brother.
Bryce Jefferson got singles done as well. Love to see it.
Aaron, what up? Lundy's in the chat.
What up, Lundy? What up, Aaron? What up, Graybill? Aaron, man, dumpster fire bags. Did you see his post the other day? He said, what should we name the dumpster fire logo? And it's like, a dumpster on fire.
Yeah.
And I commented and I said, Aaron.
That's good.
Yeah. Got him good. But Bryce got singles done. He swept, actually, at this regional. I think it was Sunday.
Is it me or do his glasses look photoshopped in?
Mm-hmm. I was going to ask you that. Did Derek do that? No, this is on Facebook. So did
Let me... Because he had another picture.
It's the very first one.
Oh, no. My bad. Yeah, no, they're...
Zoom in.
Those are photos. They gotta be photoshopped.
I have no idea. Those don't look
Look
real.
at his nose on that. No,
Did
that's
he
a
chat
Photoshop.
GPT him? Yeah, but he's not even posting these pictures. I'm pulling them straight out of South Kentucky, whatever.
Yeah, that's definitely Photoshop. Bryce, though, you should get a pair of sunglasses like that, dude. Looks good on you, brother.
Clean.
Clean. All right. Congrats, big dog. Let's get down
Was
to
that the last one?
Yeah, that was the last one.
Okay.
It went around in a circle.
Okay.
Which means I'm not on here, and I should be.
Well, whose fault is that?
I didn't make the post. So I would say it's probably yours.
No? Did you send me the picture?
Why? I thought it didn't go on your feed.
I didn't see it, obviously. Nobody from that tournament got on here.
All right, there's a couple.
Drew getting it done with partner. Love to see it. Throwing the Pred S's.
This is another one of these. Let's count this. Okay, 160. I mean, that's still
That's
pretty
solid.
dang good.
320 for the
to
team.
win. That's
Yeah.
clean. That's what I'm talking about. Good job, Drew. Congrats, brother. Also, did we want to talk about Drew a little bit?
We'll talk about Drew.
Okay, we'll talk about Drew. Excuse me. I
Bink.
have no idea.
I don't know who these cats are either, but I love to see
Ashley
it.
Bright
Third
posted
place.
this one.
Yeah. Fantastic. Bags look. Is that Brandon Bright? I don't think so.
I don't think that's Brandon either. I can't tell by the bag.
Those aren't his bags. Those aren't his signature bags. At least I don't think so.
Okay, all right. Well, congratulations, big dog. That's what I'm talking about. Taking down the win. Here's another Ashley. Okay, so
That's
this one's
Brandon
Brandon. There
Bright.
we go. Yeah.
That's Brandon Bright. Okay. See, we're good to go.
All right, congrats, boys. Taking a third place. That's what I'm talking about. We got one more or two more here.
That's I'm blanking on his name right now. I talk to him all the time. Is it Chase?
Chase Ingalls?
Yes.
Yes, it is
Yes.
Chase Ingalls. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know his partner there. Great beard on this guy though.
Yeah, it is sweet. Dude.
Solid beard.
That's what I'm talking about.
Looks
Give me
like
some
Randy
tips.
from the Axe.
Pretty close, yeah. Yeah, congrats, boys. One more here, posted by Ashley. So it is.
I'm not sure. This kid on the right is who Drew does live streams with. But I don't know his
that
name.
is the kid.
I don't know his name.
He seems pretty good too. If he's taking second place out here. Aaron says, "Dylan, you picked the winner. I'm gonna name him Aaron. Send you a free set of dumpster fire bags."
Perfect. We'll be raffling them tomorrow. 10 slots, $100 a slot. Great deal.
Vernon was throwing great that night, and Cowboy is retired.
Cowboy's not retired.
You're not retired.
Oh, he's saying he doesn't work on the farm or he comes straight from
Oh
work.
yeah. I got you. I think that's gonna do it this week for the winners here.
circle.
Although we did not get them all, because I definitely took first place last Friday. Let's go.
We can get them next weekend.
Yeah, we'll get them
Yeah,
next week. Not a big deal. Okay, what are we going into the power rankings now?
Yeah, I want to pull up Scoreholio and just look through numbers and things like that. I might change a pick or two.
They're locked.
Just kidding.
They're locked.
I was gonna get him riled up, but Phil was about to be riled.
I'm
up
gonna have to rip one of these
if
before Dylan pisses me
if I
off.
did that. Aaron, I mean, I don't even know. Chat, I would love to ask the question, and I don't want this to deter anybody, especially if you're raffling CBC bags, but is anybody else just at about an 8 out of 10 of annoyed with seeing raffles on their feed? I'm at about an 8 out of 10 of just like annoyance when I see waffles, raffles. I don't care who they're from. Even our people selling our own bags, like I want you guys to do it. Do whatever you want. Free will. I love to see it. I just see it all day, every day. And I'm just at about an 8 out of 10 of being done with seeing raffles. And maybe that's just me. I was just wondering, chat, if we got enough people in here to weigh in on that topic just a little bit. Is everybody else just as sick of it as I am?
I am sick of it. There are two things I'd like to say about that, though. Number one, raffles are a great way to sell bags, especially for people that bag reps and things like that, grabbing them. Company owners like you or I think the amount of raffles that we have ever done on bags can be counted on both hands over 3 years. So I would say 10 or less.
We started doing them on a separate page, which worked okay. But mainly what we're doing them for is to donate money to people. And when we've done that, they've been extremely successful. We haven't taken a dime from that. That's the time we do it. Because we think that it's meant for, we at least think it's meant for something like that.
Well, yeah, and it's cool because then you can have unlimited raffles, and you'll have tons of people in there. You get raised $1,000 for one set of bags, but it's going to a better cause, and we do that once in a while when something happens. God forbid anything happens and we have to do it. But that's I like that idea with raffles. Seeing them on the feed, not so fun. Not so fun.
Yeah,
But it's a great way to sell bags. I think live in person is okay. You know what I mean?
We did that for a little while. That was going hard, actually.
Yeah.
Then it got shut down.
It got shut down.
That was our fault. Our boy Jody Thurman actually gave us a tip on doing that, and we were really grateful for that. And the next thing you know, we were ripping bags at a major, and the ACO was like, "This is gambling." Well, actually, I think it was the venue was like, "This is gambling. You can't do this inside of our facility."
Yeah, when you got to call it a waffle on Facebook, I mean, it's probably
definitely teetering.
Yeah,
definitely teetering.
All right, let's get into power rankings, folks. We'll be right back. You tell me the problem.
Nobody said anything. Nobody weighed in on the topic. That was the problem.
Oh.
Nobody said they were annoyed, so maybe it's just us.
Maybe it is just us.
Maybe it's just...
Maybe
I'm okay.
Maybe it catches up. Who knows?
I'm telling you, this is our garage talk. Bill and I are just tired of raffles.
We're
tired of a lot of things, but that's just... It's been on the list, for a couple of years now.
We've seen the raffles a lot. It is on the list. I don't want to overuse it. That's all. I don't want to overuse it. I think other people are abusing and overusing it, but it is what it is. New players love them. I agree. It is a great way to sell bags. I think live, it's a better way though. Let's see, buying as many sets as they can, looking for the perfect bag. Yeah,
I've been in on raffles too when I was young in the game. Trying to get it when the bag game was crazy though. Trying to get like a set of the cornhole scenario cat 3s, and it was like 20 slots, $20, and
yeah, I'd probably do something like that. I have never actually entered a raffle in my life for bags.
For bags, yeah.
I put tickets in a jar to, kind of win things at benefits and stuff like that, but I've never actually put money into raffle bags. So Derek made this background for us for our new power rankings. What do you guys think?
Yeah. And so let's go into what is power rankings. All right.
Okay. I feel like we're going to contradict ourselves throughout this entire time, but Dylan,
we have different perspectives on this.
Refresh my memory.
I think of it as if everybody showed up in the building today, based on what's happened up to this point, who I think is the best. If everybody was to show up to a tournament today, based on what I know, based on how well they're throwing recently, or even not recently, but usually you would want to use how they've done recently, because if they were to show up today, you'd want to know, what their past looks like. If they haven't thrown a bag in 6 months, that person's probably not as good as they were 6 months ago, right?
But there is another element to that. Maybe we haven't seen them throw in the past 6 months, and they have been throwing. So that is one thing.
That's where some research can come into play.
So last year when we started doing this, it was like the past 3 months. Who's hot then, right? Because while we call it power rank, it's like who's hot right now.
Yeah.
And you didn't take into account stuff prior to 3 months. You didn't take into account like, oh, this guy won Worlds in 2014. And I know he's really good, and he played one tournament and won it, so he's number one.
I do think things like that can be factored in a sense of championship mindset, things like that, right? Where, like, if you've been consistent, if you've won tournaments, it's like, okay, right now, Caleb Hurt hasn't played much this year and has no big performances, right? We can all agree on that. But nobody, when he walks in the building, if he was to win, nobody would be surprised.
I don't think so.
Right, and I think that's where, like, those things can still come into play in a power ranking, or, like, I wouldn't put him in a top 5 anywhere right now. No spoilers there, I don't think, anybody. But, like, he wouldn't be off the list if we made a top 20. He'd be considered. If everybody was to show up today and play a tournament, do I think he could place in the top 20? I think I could consider somebody like that only based off their past, even though they've had a weak season maybe this year.
So you're saying if I picked Caleb, I'm wrong?
I think right now, yeah, but I don't think that. I think there's an argument for it, considering he has championship level gameplay for roughly 10 years.
Okay. No, I mean, I understand that. It's something that you take into account, but also that last 3 months, very important.
I think so. Okay. I think for the sport of cornhole, we all can agree that consistency is what makes the elite better than just the good, and that's where I agree with you.
I'm going to do the first two together on here.
Okay.
Because, number one, it's the same pick. We'll see how we matched it up, right? and we're going to activate both of these, Sebastian Barger and Sebastian Barger, number one pick for both of us. I don't know if there's too crazy of an argument against that. We did not make our picks together whatsoever. We made these completely separate. So if we're both putting Sebastian Barger at the top, yeah, I think he's a number one power ranked. He can show up to any tournament and win any tournament, although he hasn't won the last 2 or 3, right?
Right. Yeah, maybe 2 or 3 is right. I'm just looking at his stuff here.
He got double dipped in one of them.
Yeah, by Drew. Yeah, and I think that we'll probably talk about Drew here at some point, I'm sure. Sebastian, just looking at his stuff, he's been to 19 majors this season, which is a lot, first of all.
19 majors is insane. I'm not knocking him for going to 19. I'm saying it's insane. It's awesome. It's a great track record that we have on somebody. There are people that we could pick that have 2 or 3 majors, but we know are that good and can just show up in the building and win the entire thing. Seabass, how consistent he is, that's why nobody can really argue this, right?
Right. And to speak to the consistency, the number that I just found here, 14 out of 19 of these majors he's placed in the top 3. That's insane. Okay. That is insane. What is that? Almost 75%? Very close to 75% of the time, because 15 out of 20 would be 75%, right?
Yeah, you don't have to do math live. Don't worry about
that. Yeah.
You could just say whatever you want.
But 14 out of 19, roughly 75% of the time, he is in the top 3 at a major.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah, what's his lowest in any major, actually, singles?
25th, just this last weekend in Shreveport.
Yeah. Which means in power ranking, there is an argument now because he took 25th in Shreveport.
I don't think there's an argument. That's the worst one. The next worst is 9th.
Okay. Yeah, Seabass, number 1, 100%. King of Cornhole. That didn't even really factor into my choice for
it. He could have not won King of Cornhole,
exactly.
And he's still number 1.
Exactly. Well, you ready for number 2?
Yeah.
This is where we start leaving the trail here. You ready?
Yeah.
Boom. Braden Easterling, Dylan's pick for number 2 power ranked. Meaning, if we go to a tournament today and all of these picks are at this tournament, Dylan believes if Braden plays Seabass, he's going to lose, but he will beat everybody else. Is that true?
That's kind of how a power ranking works. Yeah, that's correct, Bill. Braden's been to 5 majors this year. His finishes are all top 7, 7th being his worst. He has 2 wins out of 5 tournaments. So, I mean, if we look at those numbers, he's winning 40% of the majors he shows up to. He's tried and true. Like I said, we factor in anything from the past. He's taken 3rd at Worlds the last 2 years. I think that when the pressure, when the stakes are at their highest, Braden Easterling is a straight up gamer.
I think so too.
And
I think so too.
And he can win and beat anybody, especially in the biggest moments. And that's why I have him here. Like I understand an argument for him to be lower that he doesn't go. You go ahead into your arguments for it if you'd like to.
Well, I would say, did he win his last 2? I know he won his last 1, but the one before that, what did he place? And did he win that one?
5th at Owensboro was the one before that.
And that was Owensboro? How long ago was Owensboro?
January 3rd.
Okay, and then before that?
November 22nd, he won.
Okay, so his wins from November 22nd, and what are we now in April?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty big distance. Big distance. He doesn't have as much track record as Seabass. He doesn't have 19. He doesn't go to these all the time. But 2 wins out of 5 in the season, and 2 wins, what is that, 4 months apart? Still solid.
Yeah.
Still solid.
We're about 4 and some change.
And Owensboro, you got to give it a little bit of credit. He took a 5th there, you said?
5th, yeah.
And Owensboro, that's a super major. There's 500 to 600 people in Owensboro every year. So even a 5th there, you could consider... You could almost consider a first almost anywhere else, right? Because anything can happen in Owensboro. I believe literally everybody was there, including Shibby, all people that can beat him. And if you get a bad draw, you get a bad draw. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So it is solid. The only argument that I would make against it is that it is very spread out. The back-to-back is something that I would like to see for that because he's been practicing that and he's showing up and he's got that mindset to win. That's all
he plays like this every season though, right? And he shows up at Worlds, and he does well.
Yeah,
that's just
that's the only argument I can make against.
Yeah,
he definitely does. All right, you ready for mine?
Derek said something about glitch in the matrix. Sound on when you are. Oh, when you're done. Okay. Never mind.
We good?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready for mine? Number 2 pick. Somebody might be mad out there. Somebody might not be. Big Drew Blavell.
Yeah, it's a good pick. He won back-to-back majors. He beat some of the best players in the world, to include
Seabass at both of the majors.
Yeah,
Double dipped Seabass in the latest one that he played.
Peoria.
Chris Day beat him in both of those majors, straight up.
Yep.
He played Dustin Arant, beat Dustin.
Yep.
I mean, there's so many more on there. If like, let's say you're that person that goes to a tournament and there's a monkey on your back. Like, well, I'll just give an example. Zach Rush. Zach Rush, I don't believe, has ever beaten Gary Bearpaw. Zach Rush has played Bearpaw numerous times, but he's got a monkey on his back. Zach Rush has won a major, everything like that. Only one, right? But anyway, you go and you draw this person, and some reason you just know you're going to lose until you get that monkey off your back. Drew has very few monkeys on his back anymore. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Very few.
Really, I'm trying to find out the people that he hasn't played. You know what I mean? He hasn't played like a Gary Bearpaw, who could be mentioned in these power rankings as well. I don't think we've seen him play a Lonnie Campos. We haven't seen him play a Braden Easterling.
No, I'm going to talk about some of those. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. No, go ahead. Yeah, I was going to wait, but go ahead. No, you're right. We haven't seen him. There's one matchup I would really like to see. Well, maybe two. I'd like to see him against Braden Easterling, and I'd like to see him against Lonnie Campos. He gets through those two, he's number 1 power ranked.
I think there's more than that, but he's played a lot of good people.
That's my opinion.
He's won his last 2 majors he showed up at. Very impressive. He
not only singles in the last 2 majors, he won juniors in the last 2 majors also.
Yeah. He doesn't
undefeated.
As some juniors kind of take the juniors division easy, Drew looks at every tournament like it's a world championship. He really comes with an approach.
I don't even think he does that.
Well, I'm saying that he doesn't play him differently.
Right. Okay, you're right. He doesn't play him differently. I think he's just young. He's 12, and he's like, let's go play some cornhole. That when I see the kid, that's what I think when I talk to him and stuff. Yeah. And he gets upset when he loses. You know what I mean? He gets upset when he throws bad bags. But if you watch him on the live streams that Jason provides and stuff, it's hilarious. He'll be turning around talking. He's like, yeah, I missed that. I felt blah, blah, blah. And he just runs down to the other side. Well, other people like myself are trying to focus so hard that I'm just in my head and screwed. It's just another throwing bags back.
It's even when he won his first major against Carter Bennett, you would expect a big celebration. He kind of just did yes, and that was it. And then he was chill. He was like, oh, okay, I won another cornhole tournament. It is very nonchalant for somebody that's 12. In my opinion, he's just chill. He is.
He has fun. So give me your argument against Drew in number 2 slot. About Braden Easterling.
I would just say he's untested. In longevity wise, he's won his last 2 majors, right? That's the data we have that puts him where he's at.
How many people in the ACO have won back-to-back majors?
I don't know, but there's more than one.
Has Braden?
Maybe.
I don't know either. I honestly, I don't know, but I got to throw that question out there. Has he? Because this kid has.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you.
Not only back-to-back singles, but back-to-back juniors and singles at the same major.
Yeah, there's a good argument for him. He also has a 33rd.
I'm just going against,
right?
Any doubt that you can have because he's not been tested. How many have actually done it?
He has a 33rd. He has a 13th. Both those finishes are worse than any finish that Braden has, if that's who we're arguing against here. Like I said, there are things that could place him lower on the list for me personally. But I think you have a good argument for him at number 2 as well. I don't hate it. I just, like I said, I like to see people play at the highest level. This is going to be our first year seeing Drew play at Worlds. I think that'll put more things into perspective of what type of player Drew is and who he's going to be. But as of right now, I think he deserves to be on the list for sure. Number 2, high for me, but I don't hate it.
When you say we'll see what he does at Worlds and stuff like that, that is so tough to me. It's so tough because it's one tournament. Seabass got 25th at a tournament?
Yeah.
It's one tournament. You do poor at that one tournament, and that's your test for.
Well, it's like anything,
You
right?
know
What about like
so tough.
so I mean, to put in perspective, like something that you understand and maybe other people is like the World Series of Poker. It's one tournament, right?
But you can play perfect and still lose.
I know, but
Like
if you're a big name poker player and you have 0 bracelets, you're looked at differently, right? Than somebody that has one. Is that, I mean, somewhat accurate?
Sure. I mean, I would think so. Most people.
You have to be able to play your best at the biggest thing. Do I think that has to happen this year for Drew? No, right? I think he's gonna be around a long time. But
I think
a good run, even a Super 32, right? Because they break it usually down to 32.
Could we say that these are our top 5 for King of Cornhole also? King of Cornhole's not too far away.
Yeah, I think so. I think I looked at it like that.
Okay, I could say that too. And I think Drew's on that list, and I think he's very high on that list after his last 2 showings.
Yeah, we made a post, and his name was all over the dang thing for King of Cornhole.
Yeah, I know it's a very small sample size that we have. How many majors has he played this year?
Let me look for sure.
They don't get to play that many because they live in Minnesota, and they, 6, right? And they traveled. Beginning of the year started a little slow, and now it's back to back, and he's just winning. I mean, he's winning. It's crazy to go to a tournament like that and have a one-off and beat people like
Chris. Let's look at a couple things. Sorry, go ahead.
And beat people like Chris Day, get farther than Sebastian. Yeah, exactly. Twice, and Dustin Arant and stuff like that, all in one tournament. And then the very next one you go to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the same thing.
Well, another thing that's impressive about Drew is in Clarksville, he did it undefeated. In Peoria, he went the hard route and double dipped. So he's done it both ways as well, which shows resilience in his game. As you know what I mean, as another thing that you could add on that he's doing. So I didn't notice the stats, but there's wins and losses. So Drew is 40-5.
40 wins, 5 losses.
Yep. That's pretty. I want to see what Braden's is because they played in a similar amount of
majors. Yeah, Drew's been in one more.
52-11.
52-11. Well, yeah, then Drew would have a better record overall if it were.
What's Sebastian's? 60-6. Dang, son.
40. Yeah, Sebastian's got the best record then.
Yeah,
that is the absolute best one.
Yeah,
checks out.
That's a cool thing Cornholio has now.
That is
win percentages and people's records.
Are you ready to get to number 3?
Yeah, it looks like.
Do we want to do them at the same time because I see that we both have the same name up there?
Yeah, I think we can.
Let's do them at the same time. All right, hold up. You want to do the little high five?
Yeah, we can try.
Okay, wait. Other hand on here, folks. 1, 2, 3. Oh shit! 1, 2, 3. Yeah, look at that. Derek programming these things in. Boom. Love it.
Bink. Carson Morris, the California Kid.
Yeah, that's what we all call him now, the California Kid. I believe I will give Finn credit for that one.
I like it.
I don't know if Finn actually came up with that.
His top 4 majors, first, second. His worst finish, a 33rd, only one of them. Only one finish outside of the top 10, and that is that 133rd at Owensboro. He's played in 12 majors. His wins are Salt Lake City and Medford, but also the second place in Dalton, which is where I think that he really got noticed. Those 2 games against Sebastian. The second one being maybe one of the most epic games I've ever commentated.
He played outstanding there, and I just would like you to know that in doubles the exact same day when he was hot, when he was on a heater, I was beating him until the last round. I gave up like 9. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Little self-plug.
But Carson travels literally all around the country to play. It's something that I truly respect about him. He's one of, if not the only players that does that. I'm trying to think of somebody else that does that that's on this list, and I don't think Sebastian travels a little bit, but he's not getting a ton of West Coast action. I don't think any at all, right? No California, Oregon stuff for Sebastian that I know of. Braden gets over there a little bit.
Braden went to
Braden
1 or
doesn't
2.
come down south
Braden
much.
went to,
Yeah, but Carson plays all over the place, so he's played literally everybody. You know what I mean? He's got great finish. Like I said, all top 10s besides 133rd out of 12 majors. I mean, the kid's tried true, tested. He somehow plays in a hoodie all day long.
We both have him at a 3rd there. Now, the only real question you could give to me is Braden ahead of Karsten. because you put him ahead of this, right? And you put him ahead of Drew and stuff like that. So if we had any point of contention, I believe he's third place. You believe he's third place. But then we have kind of a difference, right? Because you put him below Braden, and so far I don't even have Braden on there.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I could call back. They both won the same amount of majors. Both have 2 wins. Braden doesn't have a finish outside of the top 7. Carson has a 33rd. Braden has been third place at World Championships twice. I think all of those things are what qualifies Braden to be above Carson Morris right now.
I want you to know that I'm not a Braden hater whatsoever.
No, you're just justifying.
I want Braden to practice as hard as he possibly can. And I don't think he does. I think he just shows up and he plays.
A lot of times, yeah.
Does he ever practice?
Yeah, I think he will start practice. I talked to him when I was at the spring sling in Ohio, and he said he'll start ramping it up.
If he does, Braden's the best player in the world. In my opinion, his roll bag is
so clean.
So stupid. It is so good. It's insane.
What justifies you having Drew above Karsten? They've won the same amount of majors, obviously not in the same places. Karsten has more majors, right, with more better finishes than Drew, and he's been around longer.
I'll give you 2 examples of that. Well, I'll give you one example of it.
We have no head-to-head, right? I don't think they played.
I don't think they played head-to-head. I still got Drew head-to-head against Carson.
Okay.
That is, again, it shows on my sheet here. I'll give you one example of that. So, you know how people go to a roulette table in Vegas, and you know how they have the sign that shows like, oh, the past maybe 10 or 15 rolls, and it shows this many red, this many black, this many red, and it kind of goes. And people will look at it and they'll be like, oh, there's 5 blacks in a row. I'm going to bet red on this time, and hopefully it hits red. I don't do that. I'm not that person. I stay with what the trend is. You know what I mean? So I guess that's the example that I would give with Drew against Karsten or Brady.
Right now.
He's back-to-back. He's trending. Freaking put your stock in what's trending. You know what I mean? I guess that's the best example for that.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I mean, Braden has won a major since Drew has won any majors. So
wait, say that again.
Braden has won a major sooner than Drew. So and you don't even have him on your list
because of the time change.
No.
It was the same weekend. It was a triple major
weekend. I don't think it was the same weekend.
Yeah, it was. That's what I'm saying. You said that there was all bangers. I think it was Jeremiah there. It was Braden there. But Drew and Seabass were in Peoria.
Is that the same weekend?
Yes.
That's crazy. Let me see. 328. So that's 328 for Braden.
That's a triple major. Yeah.
328. Yep, they both won.
See? Well, that's what I'm saying. Are you talking about time change?
They're just as fit.
Who finished? Who beat the competition quicker?
Yeah.
So yeah, they're not just as trending. Drew is trending more because it's back to back.
I get what you're saying.
That's what I mean. Like, how do you not go with that?
I mean, I told you why.
Okay. All right. Joe, what up, big dog? Practice? We talking about practice? Yeah.
All right, who's next?
Joe, I can't wait to freaking see you out, man. I'm going to smoke you.
We could do your pick first here.
Okay, we'll do my pick first here. At number 4, coming in, Braden Easterling.
He's finally
I got him on here.
He's finally made
He's making the list. He was always making the list. It's number 4. I don't like how his name sits over my face, so see you, buddy. No, I'm joking. I'll keep you up there, Braden. Yeah, I got him at number 4. He's got great stats. We've talked about, we do shop talk all the time, talk about these things. Braden's got great stats. He really does. 5 majors, won 2 of them, and one of the cleanest roll bags in the freaking game. I just wish he freaking practiced. Braden, if you watch this, go outside, set up the freaking boards, throw some bags.
Yeah, I get him. I get him here. I'm glad he's on the list. I think Braden at his best is better than almost anybody on the list.
I just told you he could be the best in the world if he practiced.
I think that if Braden beats Josh Holland at Worlds last year, we see a much different world champ. Not maybe Seabass still wins. He was in the king seat, but I think we see probably 2 games, but definitely more competitive games. And Braden, the way he plays can be a nightmare for people. If his roll bag is firing on all cylinders, he's a nightmare.
It's so stupid.
Because he'll roll over 3 bags, 4 bags. It doesn't matter how deep you stack them, left, right. He'll shoot air mails. Like, he can push like crazy. He can bar soap. Yeah. He's, like I said, I talked to him a little bit, and he said him and Drew is just a fun matchup. You know what I mean? And it really is, because they both have everything. You know?
I love that. Playing just one doubles one time also. Drew just one time, just to see how it feels, you know?
Mm-hmm. But I like the pick, though. Yeah. It's definitely justified with you.
He's on the top 5.
We talked Braden over and over again, for sure.
Any one of these people could be the king cornhole. Any one of them, he's on the top 5. 100%. And so, you ready for yours?
Yeah. Sticking in Ohio, Jeremiah Ellis. It's just hard not to have him on a list. The guy walks into any building. And like I said, we talked about this as a little bit of a King of Cornhole list as well. He's obviously a past champion. He came into this season, rocky start. I think, what did he have, a 25th? Okay, 17th. So he has 2 17ths, a 9th, and 2 firsts. One of those being the Owensboro Major, which is a big reason why he's here. That tournament is literally like mini worlds.
Yeah.
It is the hardest major
earlier in the season.
It's January 1st. Yeah.
Yeah, I would even say almost the beginning of the season, right? When does the season start?
September 1st.
October, November, December. Yeah, I mean it's 3 months into.
It's in the back. It's 4 months in. Yeah.
No, you can't say 4 months. It has 3 days into January. It's 3 months in.
It's very close to the middle.
And we have the holiday. We have all sorts of stuff that we missed in major stuff like that. It is 100%. You cannot deny that it is the biggest major. He came in and he tore it up.
He beat everybody.
He did. He beat everybody.
Yeah.
So a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His latest finish is the 17th. But Jeremiah also somebody just like Braden Easterling. He's a gamer. You know, the more that's on the line, the better he 100%. Plays.
I love Jeremiah at Worlds. If this was only based on World King Cornhole, if we're like, hey, who do we think is 100% Jeremiah is top 4 on me too.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if everybody walked this, like when I think of power rankings, I think if everybody walked in the building today, you know what I mean? That makes it somewhat the biggest tournament. You know what I mean?
What about with nothing on the line?
No, I still have him here.
Okay, but
because I think he's a pride guy, anyways.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
With Worlds on the line, I 100% agree with you. 100% agree. He's going to show up. He's going to throw his ass off.
I mean, that's why he won Owensboro.
Yeah, and that's why he won.
It's a big deal.
But this, I want to be clear. This power ranking is not based off of what's going to happen at Worlds.
No, but
see, I didn't do that. Okay, whatever. Oh, man, you're doing that. Okay, yeah. That's cool. I like it.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Sounds good.
We can do mine.
It's a solid pick. I don't have much against it. It is super solid. For me, in this spot at number 4, it was too roller coastery. And you read that in the stats.
Yeah, 2 17ths, a 9th, and 2 firsts.
Right. So, and when were both the firsts? One was Owensboro. I don't know when the other one was.
Yeah, it was the week after. He actually went back to back.
Back to back. So about a year ago. I mean, months ago.
Well, you said how many people have gone back to back?
Yeah, no, that's why you would expect Jeremiah, Isaac Hurt, Caleb Hurt, things like that to go back to back. But there's very few people that actually go back to. Yeah. Okay, Jeremiah did. He did.
Yeah.
What was his last finish?
17.
Okay. What was his finish before that?
First.
Okay, so it was only 2 since then?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right.
3 majors since January 3rd.
All right, we're going to take you for the number 5th, and then me for the last one here. So 5th for you.
Drew. Yeah, he's got to be on the list. Yeah, like I said, I'm just... if you can tell by a lot of my picks, besides Karsten, everybody has done well at World before. Like when I think of power rankings, I want to know that people can win on the biggest stage.
I didn't base mine on Worlds.
That's just how I.
That's something new that we talked about. The next season,
stage,
I will be doing that.
The biggest stage. This is power rankings. Who's got the power when it matters? If
I did that though, I would probably be writing in Shibby's name somewhere on here too.
Well, I did want to speak. Yeah, honorable mentions, because I think you have one, which we could go with Shibby, and I have one too.
I would say Shibby, yeah, 100%.
But we can do that after you talk about your pick. Yeah, I have Drew down here. I just we have a lot of questions, a lot of matchups that haven't happened yet for Drew. I think he can win them all, right? I just want to see it.
I think he can win them all too.
I just want to see it.
After he's doing what he is, I definitely think he can win them all. I love that he's on the list. Just to make the list is perfect. You know what I think that's great. I really do. But I don't think there's much more to say about Drew. You good?
Yeah, I wanted to look up the definition of power rankings.
Oh.
Do you want to hear this?
Well, we have our own definition of it, but yeah, go ahead.
Subjective or formulaic evaluations of sports teams, ranking them from best to worst based on current form, strength of schedule, and projected performance rather than just their win-loss record. So I think we're doing that.
I think so too.
Right? Current form, strength of schedule, and projected performance.
Yeah.
I think we're spot on with that.
We're good.
Okay.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, let's knock yours out.
Bink. Lonnie
Great
Campos.
pick. Yeah.
Had to make the list.
He's so easy to look over because he hasn't been super active, and let's look at that.
It is an issue, and that's kind of against my rule, but I could not make a list without Lonnie Campos. Lonnie is killing it.
Every time he shows up.
Let's look at his stats. Go through some
So,
of his stats.
6 majors for Lonnie.
Okay.
His worst finish is a 9th. He has 2 of them, so he's nothing outside of the top 10.
Worst finish is a 9th.
That's correct. And then he has a 1st, a 2nd, a 3rd, and a 5th. So 4 top 5 finishes. 3 of them top 3. His last major, this is where it gets real questionable, is Owensboro, where he took a 9th. But Owensboro 9th is equivalent. Well, because you say that's a long time ago. I mean,
yeah. No, well, I mean, I know all of his were.
And actually, his last 2 majors are 9ths. So that's actually making it more questionable.
So I see Lonnie once in a while, or I see different posts of different cornhole clubs showing that Lonnie's number 1 and this and that, kind of traveling around Florida and stuff like that. That's another reason I kind of put him on here. I believe that Lonnie has to be on a list of somebody that can go win King of Cornhole too. I just 100%. And there are more people. I like Douglas Parker. I like Dustin Aran. There are numerous other people that could win King of Cornhole, but these guys, they're my top 5 for it.
Yeah, I like it. And then so we have
Jeremiah should be. If I could do 6, Jeremiah's on there too.
What about Shibby?
And I can substitute. Shibby should be on there too.
See, so 100%. Here's my argument for Shibby, Bill. His finishes.
I know, but
7th,
I know.
13th, 33rd. So, I mean, what is it? Okay, so you're such a numbers guy on this and finishes and this and that, right? But then you're some sort of intuition.
Look at his doubles. Look at his. Dude,
Shibby
is so good.
Some intuition you have for Zach Scheibner specifically. So what is that, do you think?
So he's a little bit old. He's an older gentleman. Not much older, though. But he's older than Drew. Older than Karsten.
He goes against everything.
He might tire out a little bit,
3 majors. They're not good finishes.
I like Shibby. What do you want? Dude? I think Shibby.
I love it. I like
when he goes in a tournament that we're commentating, he's throwing like an 11-2. How do you freaking bet against that?
Well, he lost, so
it's crazy. Crazy.
All right, my honorable mention is
JBJ. Josh Holland's another one that always should be on the list. But we don't have him right now.
Look him up, but
let's look him up, bro.
We might just do doubles next week, but
honorable
mention. My honorable mention is Gary Bear Paul. He's recently been on a heater, a 2nd and a 1st in his last 2 majors, and a 2nd and a 1st in doubles. Right, so he's playing good in all sorts of divisions. Gary Bear Paul is an absolute gamer. He's playing some of the best players in the world. The only reason he's not on here is just because he has 3 17ths on here, right? Which is concerning. Yeah. But recently, Gary Bear Paul's finishes are 1st and 2nd, right? Both in the month of March, so they're very recent. Both also great finishes in doubles. So it's a tough argument to not have Gary Bear Paul on the list. The only thing is he's Slick Side Demon, and nobody has a Slick Side Demon on the list, which is also it's just, and that's where Eric Porter just brings up Justin Lang and Jerry BJ brings up Josh Holland. So maybe Bill and I are just haters on Slick Side Demons.
Could be,
and that could very well be it, because I think there's an argument for Justin Lang. He shows up to things, he wins most of the time, and Josh Holland the same. Gary Bear Paul, like I said, but that would be my honorable mention. If I was to pick just one, would be
Coleman
Mr.
says
Bear
no,
Paul.
Chris Day is criminal.
He hasn't won a major
Chris
this
Day
year.
is
That's the
phenomenal.
only reason.
Look him up. Look him up. Hasn't won a major.
Justin Lang.
Did Carson actually win? Carson took his
Yes.
second. Okay.
Carson's won 2.
1-2. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody on our list on both sides have won a major, if not 2 this year.
Yeah. Justin Lang finishes 1st, 3rd, and 25th, right? It's almost not enough data for me to put him in a power ranking. And I respect people that want him in there. Like, I get that. For me, it's not enough.
Yeah.
You know?
Chris Day knows. I'm his biggest fan, dude.
Chris
100%.
Day was so close to being on my list.
I love Chris Day. I thought about him numerous times to put it on here.
Okay,
Dude,
Josh Holland is
Day's
another argument. 3rd, 7th, 13th, 25th, 7th. Doesn't have a win.
Amari, I need you to get some freaking wins under your belt. You're on this freaking list, dude.
Amari, another one. Almost
Amari,
everybody.
I'll tell you what, at the very beginning of the season, if we did power rankings before it even started, Amari's on there. Just because you're finished place last year at Worlds, how well. I mean,
Chris Day has a win.
Dude.
Chris Day does have a win.
Okay.
One win. Yeah.
Okay.
Chris Day, 11 majors. His top 4 are all top 5s. He has some 13, 17, 33rds, right? Chris Day's a gamer. You know what I mean? Does everybody on my list everybody on my list has at least 2 wins. At least.
There's only one on my list with 1 win.
Is that Lonnie?
Lonnie, I believe.
Yeah,
and I don't think anybody would deny Lonnie from being on a top 5.
Okay, but Lonnie versus Chris Day. You got Lonnie?
Lonnie and Tupelo, yeah. Yes, yeah. I probably.
Plus, Chris Day has 33rds and 17ths. Lonnie doesn't have anything worse than a 9.
Look them up and see if they played each other.
I don't know. I can't even do that. I don't know how.
Okay. And that would be cool if we could do that.
Yeah, if we could do that for everybody, that'd be sick.
Yeah. He's beating him here.
Yeah. And that's my argument for, things like Sebastian above Braden, because I know they played in Toledo and Sebastian beat Braden. Things like that. Like I said, and this is also why Jeremiah Ellis is above Drew on my list, because they played once and Jeremiah won. Right? And I know we talked last time we did power rankings. We did take these things into account, did we not?
Okay. We did take these into account. Let's talk about this win that Jeremiah had over Drew. Number 1, when you said there's something on the line, Jeremiah locks in, right? When there's something on the line, 100% Worlds he locks in. That tournament, he locked in against Drew. He locked in. We both talked about this.
He locked in against me.
He did against you, and you still scored 16 on him. I believe.
13, I think.
13.
Hey,
what I'm going to say about Jeremiah in this situation, playing against Drew, Jeremiah locked in, and I love that he did because it tested the kid. It really did test the kid.
Yeah.
12, 13 rounds into it, they were both throwing an 11-2 or 11-4. That's how crazy this game was, going that far into this game. I didn't see earlier in that season, other than Owensboro. Well, Jeremiah didn't hit those numbers in Owensboro, I don't believe, correct?
He was high.
And this was before Owensboro, wasn't it? This was Spooky Nook.
Yeah. October.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So locking in like that, we hadn't seen him earlier in the season lock in like he did at Spooky Nook. I believe that was Spooky Nook.
It was, yeah. No, I think I'm just saying.
And so something on the line, and I love the end of the game, especially because Drew kind of dropped his chin a little bit, and Jeremiah kind of grabbed him, and he was like, keep your chin up, dude, you're a beast.
Yeah.
And they walked, and I absolutely love that. It's great sportsmanship out of Jeremiah for something like, he won, so when I say sportsmanship, it's kind of easy to have good sportsmanship when you're the winner. You know what I mean? But it was great to see
Let's
that.
look at Amari. Let's put Amari on blast real quick. He's currently ranked number 8. 12 majors.
Yeah.
Top 4 finishes. 3rd, 5th. See, this is where we just need. If there is a 1 in there, right? He's also got 133rd, but after that, it's all top 10s for Amari.
Yeah. Amari's good.
133rd out of 12 majors. Everything else is a top 10. That's super.
It's tough to put you in a running for KOC though.
If you have a win.
Without a win.
Without a win. And we talk about this every single year. No Gavin Lesh is wild. Let's look at Gavin. We can do this all night if you guys want to throw
Coleman can do this all night though. Next he's gonna say no Bill Lorman's wild, Yeah.
Gavin Lesh had won Lake Tahoe major, which is where we kind of talk of strength of schedule type things, know. But he has a first, a fifth, a seventh. I don't know if that's good enough. Also a 33rd, two 13ths, a ninth. I said I love Gavin to death. I don't know if these numbers, actually I can 100% say these numbers don't match up to the top 5 we have in either one of our lists. For Gavin Lesh specifically.
Okay.
Right? Like I said, on my side, everybody's got at least 2 wins. On Bill's side, almost everybody has 2 wins. Aside from Lonnie Campa, who has all top 5 finishes or top 7 finishes, something like that. So, just all top 7 finishes.
It's not there. Gavin's won multiple majors and had good runs in Worlds 2 years in a row. Okay, multiple majors like Caleb Hurt or Isaac Hurt, because they're not even on here, brother. You know what I mean? Like yes, he's done good for that long, but if you didn't notice, we don't have either of the Hurts in either of our lists for something, which is kind of crazy. If we base it off of, years past and stuff like that, they would 100% be on here.
You can take some stuff from the past, right? But there's got to also be some stuff in the right now that makes sense.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or else Matt Guy's on my list. You know, I mean, like,
exactly.
Like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? This needs to be somewhat current.
Shibby's off the list then. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So somebody said Cheyenne. She's got 2 seconds, a fifth.
Somebody.
And a 33rd.
Wait. I'm sorry, Mr.
Who
Porter.
said it? Oh, Eric Porter. I just saw her name on here, so I wanted to look her up.
You
no women on the list. Yeah.
Yeah. We're sexist here at CBC. That's why.
She's got a 33rd in the top 4. She's got 6 major finishes, also a 17th, 7th in brackets, in 2 brackets in Hamilton. I think Cheyenne's great.
Cheyenne's a phenomenal.
Like I said, but do these numbers match up to anybody on these 2 lists? And the fact of the matter is they don't, right? So, like, regardless of what the undercarriage looks like on these people, okay, it's about the numbers a little bit. Bill likes a little bit of intuition, apparently, with the Shibby. He hasn't won anything. He's been to literally 3 majors.
Shibby can win. He can win.
No Chris Norris. We don't even want to put Chris Norris.
Braden, get out of here.
One of Chris Norris's best finishes is tier 2 now. No, but
Chris Norris best finish 10 years ago in North Carolina, took 15.
Yeah, that one time he made us redo the bracket, slowed us down about 30 minutes. Yeah.
And then complained the rest of the time.
Yes. Yeah. But there are arguments for so many people to be on this list, right? The reason we only do 5 is because if we did 10, it opens the door for even more. I talked to Bill about doing 10 earlier and not doing doubles. We're not going to do doubles tonight. We might not even do doubles.
We're not doing doubles tonight?
No. We're already an hour deep. We haven't even started doubles.
Okay. I do want the West Coasters to know you are in the doubles picks. When you guys watch Slater and like, oh, there's no West Coasters other than Karsten and we got the number 1 team and blah, 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 stuff like that. You are in the list for doubles for both of us. Although, I don't think we do doubles tonight. What gets me about doubles, folks? I want to talk about this for a second. I looked up 5 players earlier. Each player has between 6 and 8 different partners for each doubles. Some only have 1. Some have 1 regional. Some are dream teams that you're like, oh, I wish these guys really played, but they're not close to each other, so they can't get the regionals. So when you think about doubles, it's like, can I pick that team to be on my list for this, or should I pick a team that I know is going to show up to Worlds and play together at Worlds? Because I can make believe teams all day, and I could sit there and be like, oh, this team, if they played together and they showed up at Worlds, on paper, they're going to win this whole thing and kind of throw it on there. That's what's tough about doubles, because if I don't look at the actual rankings of it, all these people have played with multiple partners, and it's very tough to kind of go through it and do it.
Yeah,
that's my problem with doubles.
And it's a little bit of what makes the ACO so much different than the ACL too, because in the ACL, those doubles teams are so set, right? Like crazy set. You might see some one-off. Sometimes somebody plays with somebody else.
It's mandatory that they go to these things.
You guys are going to throw the same bags. You're on the same team, and you're going to be partners all season long, right? It's not like that in the ACO. Doubles is kind of flowy, which I like it, right? We get to see our players play with different people, and you get some oddballs that matter. Like you you get a Gavin Kirk and a Scotty Ball that have never played together win the World Doubles Championships, right?
Exactly.
Maybe not throwing CBC, no big deal. But that's the thing about it's different. You know what I mean? And
I honestly believe that if we were to do power rankings, we should do singles and co-ed.
you think it's the most consistent?
I think it's more consistent than doubles is in most
co-ed. It depends on who you're talking to.
But co-ed, I'm looking at the standings, and I might go with that.
Cheyenne's probably got like a dozen partners.
Yeah.
Kim also.
Well, yeah. There's a couple. But it is so tough to say. Oh, like how many different partners did Jeremiah have? 6?
I think 6 or 8.
6.
Yeah.
Well, every major, I think he's probably had somebody
different partner. Yeah. Jeremiah, you're sleazeball.
While he's won, do I put him on a top 5 power rank doubles team or no? Because he won 1, and then who would I put as his partner out of those 6? Do I put the one that he won with that he may never play with later?
Yeah, I don't know.
know.
Joe poses a good question here, Bill. Love to see the data from Scoreholio imported in AI like a co-pilot and run the same question to see how it stacks up to y'all's list. That would be I don't know.
Maybe that's next week. Derek will build those tools in for us.
Get all the Scoreholio data like linked up. How does that even work?
Well, maybe we got to talk to Ed a little bit too.
We got to talk to Ben.
Yeah.
That would be really cool though, and I do wonder how it would stack up. You know,
you would think that AI would already have their data,
but wouldn't AI probably just take the top 5? Because I mean, the ranking structure is already presented.
Yeah, but you can question it in certain ways that it may put like left and right limits that changes its answers.
You can get it to know like numbers of players in each tournament.
Who's the best 5 in the ACO right now? It might go to the website, find the top 5, and then do. But if you said, hey, if you got to write a paragraph of what you want, and then maybe you could kind of hone in a little bit better.
Yeah, based on like strength of schedule, like what we said, kind of. You know what I mean? But you have to say like players available in the tournament, but then you have the argument like, does that make the tournament harder, right? Things like that. I don't know, but it would be cool if that was possible.
Let's do doubles next week.
Yeah.
We'll do it, although I think co-ed would be better, in my opinion. We'll do doubles.
We could do women's and seniors and juniors instead if you wanted.
I like women's especially.
I think women's could be really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? You know what? Maybe we'll make a post.
Yeah. And we'll do another one. Maybe this is what we'll do for a few weeks until some drama pops off. And we'll just pick a division. You guys will pick a division, and we'll power rank it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot better.
We'll do at least a little bit of that.
Stay away from the double stuff.
Yeah, don't do blind draw.
People just switch teammates.
Blind draw will be fun because then you build your own teams. Oh, that could be kind of fun.
Like Chris Day, Aaron Lambert, undefeated.
In blind draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost $50.
Solid team. Chris Day shout out.
Oh, no, Chris Day, Richard Jones, undefeated blind draw. I lost $50 on that. Clarksville Major.
Wow. Oh, yeah, you did. Chris Day, Aaron Lambert, 3 or 2 perfect games for both of them in the same game.
Insane. Never missed a bag.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Well, that's your CBC power rankings for singles.
Until some drama pops up. Yeah. I like seniors. Braden.
I think I like seniors.
We'll make a post. We'll make a vote.
A vote post.
And then each week we'll take away the division that we did.
Yeah, this next week, like the poll will probably be just women's, juniors, seniors, and co-ed.
I like it.
And then we'll do one. But yeah, until some drama pops up, it's been pretty light besides all the bag partner stuff, and honestly, we just don't want to get into it. We need to see how it all pans out first.
The bag partner stuff?
Yeah.
Like the
post that was made about, things were posted from the private page that we're in. You know what I mean? And then it opened like a whole forum of things. And then Mike's Bags made a video about the ACO turning on its own family when it's like 4 people complaining. So it's like, I don't know. It was, but yeah, Mike's Bags made a YouTube video about it. Big ass talked about it.
I haven't even watched it, to be honest.
I watched it because it got sent to me. I don't know. There's a lot of information that is missing within the post, on the post, and then also just things that are interpreted incorrectly on Mike's Bags video and
shout out to Mike's Bags too. If you want to give us a call or you want to give me a call, just send us a message, man. Let's we'll talk about it. We'll talk about some of the inside scoop there, and if there were any things wrong, we can correct them.
Yeah, I'll send you the video though because I think you'd like to watch it.
I'd like to watch it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what we'll go with, folks. Next week will be another power rankings. We'll decide. You guys will decide the division, and we hope to stay on Thursdays, but we don't know. Bill's backyard cornhole tournament that he goes to could be moving from Wednesdays to Thursdays, which would then shift the podcast back to Wednesdays.
If I win it, it's not like I'll make the stream anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Bill puts in 0 effort to making the stream. That's the
Oh.
best. What?
This whole background came from me.
All you have to do is send me a picture.
To making the stream?
I mean you making it on.
Oh, no, I made the damn
an appearance on the stream.
I know, I'm just joking.
All right, folks.
We're just messing
We
around.
appreciate you. This is CBC Faith Family Four Baggers.
Before I say out, we will correct the color on Dylan's face next time.
Out. Sunburn.